Hey everybody, in today's video, I'm going to show you how I planned and packed for this solo trip. So by the time this video goes out, I should have arrived in Chicago on the train. This is just a 3-day trip where I'm taking 2 trains and doing 1 tour before flying back home. I'm leaving on a Friday and I will be back to work on Monday. So in planning this trip, I knew I wanted to take the train out of San Antonio, and I decided to take the Sunset Limited from San Antonio to New Orleans. I have not been to New Orleans in probably a couple of decades. So I thought it'd be fun to go to New Orleans. And then I knew there was 2 trains that went out of New Orleans, but I had never been on the city of New Orleans. So I decided to see how long that would take. And it's a fairly short trip. Although it's an overnight trip, it's still a fairly short trip. So I decided to book that too. Both trips, I was able to use my Amtrak guest reward points. I went ahead and booked the trip through Amtrak's website, or actually I used the Amtrak app. So I booked the 2 trains, and then I had to find a hotel in New Orleans. So the train, the Sunset Limited going into New Orleans, doesn't get there until 9:40 p.m. Friday night, but the city of New Orleans doesn't leave until Saturday at 1:45 p.m. So I had to get a hotel in New Orleans. Now, I do like to use the Travelocity website, and that's what I started looking at first. But I remember probably around 18 years ago, my daughter and I did take the Sunset Limited to New Orleans, and I remember staying in the Drury Hotel. So I looked it up just to see if it was still there, if it still had good reviews, and I decided just to book that hotel, which I booked directly through the Drury website and not through Travelocity. So I got my train book, I got my hotel book. Since I was going to have time Saturday morning in New Orleans, I decided to go on the Viator app and look for guided walking tours of the French Quarter. And I found one that starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It goes for about 2 hours. So that means it'll be done by 12, and it'll give me plenty of time to get to the train station before the train leaves. I happen to use Viator. That's the one I choose. And I like doing it because instead of trying to figure out what I'm going to do on my own, this is something that is simple. I know that I meet the tour at this time. I know where I'm going or what we're going to do because it shows you an itinerary. And it gives me a chance to see some of the city I'm visiting, especially since I sometimes take very short and fast trips. Then it's a good way to learn a lot in just a very short amount of time. So now the only thing left to do is to book my flight back home. I use the Travelocity app and search flights. So I got my flight booked. So I will be home by 4:30 Sunday afternoon. The planning and booking is done for the trip. Now let me show you how I packed for it. And as you can see, my cat is insisting on going with me. I also want to introduce my new backpack. If you've seen my previous videos, I have a duffel bag that I normally take with me, but this go around, I decided to get a backpack. It's a 20-liter backpack, and I want to try it out just to see how it works out for me. So this backpack came with a couple of cubes. In here, I have all my clothing that I'm going to be wearing. So the first thing I did was pack my outfits for Saturday, Sunday, and of course my pajamas are all in here. So I'm going to go ahead and zip this up. And I'm just going to put it inside here for now. I may have to rearrange these a little bit. The next thing that I have is my toiletries bag. And these are going to just go, once I zip it up, it'll just go right in here at the end. So the next thing I'm packing is just some miscellaneous items. And I'm going to put them in these pockets here. So what that includes is my Clorox wipes. I have my mics for my camera. Another thing that I got were these plug fix. One of the things I've noticed with Amtrak's outlets in their rooms is that they're old, and sometimes when you plug something in them, it's very loose. And these are supposed to help keep the plugs from falling out. Haven't tried them yet, but I'm going to give it a try on this trip. Right here is an extra battery for my phone. So I think I'm going to put that in this pocket. So now I'm ready to zip this up and pack the rest of the stuff. Now I packed it upside down, so let's just turn it around. Okay. I have my puzzle book that I like to take with me. So I'm going to stick that in this pocket here. Now, in this back compartment, I'm going to be putting the pillowcase, the decorative pillowcase that I'm taking. It's covered up right now because I don't want to reveal it until later, again, on another video. But it's going to go in here. So now it's tucked away in there. I have my travel journal here that someone gave to me many years ago. And when I'm traveling, I just jot down feelings and thoughts, interesting things I saw. And I'm just going to put this in this front pocket here, along with my puzzle book. So that is my backpack. It's ready to go. I may have to adjust the straps a little bit, and we'll see how it works out for me on this trip. I hope this video has been helpful on how I plan a short weekend solo trip on a train. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would also love to hear from you. If you use certain apps to help you plan your trips, which ones you use, and would you consider taking this same trip? Thank you for watching. This is Soloing Alone.